I was always inclined towards drawing and sketching and art. The art or whatever I was doing was out of passion and love. I never thought of making money out of art or my paintings or sketches. It was just kind of fun for me. I used to do tattoos from home, and a day came when my home was not enough space, as in the space was less, and I had to find a shop, like a commercial shop. So that was the first time we thought of finding a commercial space to run the business, and that's when the aliens tattoo happened. We are a chain of premium tattoo studios. We have studios across India. Currently we have 16 outlets. The moment we started scaling up from one studio to multiple studios, and from a couple of artists to more than 100 plus employees,
we realize there is a need, for some kind of software or some kind of tool which will help us to, automate our work processes. Initially, we used to use Excel or spreadsheets to manage inventory and our customers' data.
It was a lot of manual work, but it was enough at that point in time. The most important aspect in our business was the customer management. And as our business was increasing, the footfall was increasing. It was really hard for us back then to remember all the dates and follow-ups and the appointments. So we wanted a solution for that. Initially, when I went on searching for the right solution and stumbled upon the Zoho, I wanted to try it out before going full-fledged. And Zoho offers a couple of licenses for free at the beginning, and we started with Zoho CRM because it was the first time I accessed a software which is online on the internet and not installed locally. And it took less than a week to set up the CRM to run the business for us. And I thought it would take more than 6 months to have this thing up and running for us, but it took less than a week for us to set it up. And we started using Zoho, and it was very easy for our people as well to adapt to the kind of system it is. We were using the application to create a better experience for customers. And it was very easy for every person to use it, and they used to come up with new ideas for an automation, and they just go a couple of clicks and set up a workflow, and then it runs on its own. Appointments were in place. We started using Node. The designers used to go through the design brief and start designing without speaking to the customer directly, come up with a draft and then talk to the customer. So the whole customer delight was very efficient and very experiential. The Zoho One suite played a very important role in that. As a tattoo business owner, I wanted people who come to my website to see our work and communicate with us in a real time. So I was looking for a space or some kind of app or a portal. With a click on a button, they can connect with us and talk about the design they are seeing. So that's when the Sales IQ helped us. It played a really important role with these customers, these website visitors who were coming on our website. They could connect with us directly on a click of a button and discuss about the design which they were seeing live on screen. And it actually created a very good experience for the customer, as well as we were getting some really good leads who were really interested in getting a tattoo from us.
So about the integration between CRM and Sales IQ. So in the CRM, we can see their visits, how many minutes they were there on the same page. We can also see the chat transcript as well, what they have spoken, or maybe what the messages, or maybe the request what they have raised on in the Sales IQ. So these are the best thing which we see on our leads or maybe the deal module, because that helps a lot while making first call. These things are very important. These things I find very useful, which is the minutes, how much time they have spent on the website and what are their inquiries and everything.
Once we took care of the basic setup of Sales IQ and CRM, we wanted to connect the social media. We wanted to go out and show all our designs and all the services to the entire world. So we wanted to bring in the social media aspect to this integration, and that's when we started using Zoho Socials.
When I came into this organization, what I realized is there are a lot of areas which required integration coming together in a way that it seamlessly helps in monitoring, from campaigns to response management to engagement levels. And I felt Zoho Social is like one platform which brings sort of all of these three things together, and it gives you a sort of seamless interface where you can also respond. You can go to analytics and you can see how your overall performance is. And at the same time, you can also seamlessly integrate Facebook and form-based elements basically directly to your CRM. And this has been a major breakthrough is what I feel. I've used multiple different CRM-based applications, but this was something that I felt is really unique, and making life easy is what is required, right? Because we all need to focus on business at the end of the day. And that's where Zoho Social comes in. All of these things, the utilities that have come together, actually makes it very seamless. The whole management of social space itself very seamless. It's a huge help when it comes to social media marketing.
Implementing Zoho Inventory was quite an easy process. I would say Zoho Inventory is quite user-friendly. We can list down all the products that we have. For example, I would like to mention few like inks, needles, tattoo aftercare cream, you can say tattoo aftercare wrap. So earlier we were not able to keep a track of the usage. So it was like, we used to order few tattoo equipments. So we couldn't actually understand how and when exactly it was getting utilized. And we couldn't even keep a track of the stock. So now, due to Zoho Inventory in place, we are able to keep a track of the stock as well. And we can also make sure there is no leakage happening within the system. Apart from that, we are also able to manage vendors properly when they raise a bill and, send us purchase orders and sales orders. We are able to manage that, as well as we are able to tally it into our system. So these are few features which are helping us to a great extent. Since it is very user-friendly, it was easy for us to integrate Zoho CRM and Zoho Inventory. Now, I'll tell you the reason why we wanted to, because we use services in Zoho CRM. Through services, we are able to track number of tattoos, the artist who made the tattoo, as well as the inventory that was used for that specific service. While integrating Zoho Inventory with Zoho CRM, we were able to, track those usage specific to that particular service. I would say specific to that particular tattoo. And it was quite easy. At the same time, you can integrate Zoho Inventory with other applications as well. It is quite an easy job.
Earlier, I used to manage attendances in a manual register, you can say. As a team, we have grown from 1 to 40 to 130 people right now, and we really needed an HR management software in place. Now, I can manage attendance through Zoho People. Earlier, I used to handle leaves also in a register. It was very difficult to maintain. When employees come and ask you, what is my leave record? Why is it so less? Now I have all the leave record, I have the reasons why they took leave, and I can show it to them directly. It makes me easier to take out the data and use it for payroll purposes. And Zoho People has helped me manage that.
Every app which is in the Zoho One has helped us. We have tried, I think, more than 30 plus apps. Currently, we are extensively using around 15-16 apps, and each one is helping us get better at our work. I prefer Zoho against all the other solutions which are available online is because of its simplicity. It is very simple to implement and get started with the running of the softwares which they offer. Each and every day I know that Zoho is contributing towards our business. It is helping us achieve our vision, our mission. Our existing system is designed in such a way that when it comes to training, the IT aspect of any kind of training, you talk about sales or talk about HR or finance, it is so easy for a trainer to train the team about the IT, about the Zoho One. It is delivering value more than our expectation. Efficiency and the effectiveness of all the processes across the entire operations we have at Aliens has gone up because of the Zoho One suite. And I'm looking at a long-term relationship with Zoho.